welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Britt, healer, astro girly, Jackie of all trades, owner of the Power Passion LLC. If you want to book with me, link is in the description box. Readings are free, honey. Readings are real free. So today, the topic at hand, we are going to be talking about emotional investment. As you can see by the title, we're here to talk about it. I'm recently dealing with a lot of anxiety because I am getting too emotionally involved in things that I should not be getting emotionally involved with. So let's get into the topic. Okay, so here I got my notes here, and I was basically journaling about how I am too emotionally forthcoming, and it was kind of triggered because I was seeing this TikTok, and there's this TikTok trend that would go on where women are typing out, oh, I would do this, but then he would do that kind of thing. So it would be like, oh, I would um s- stop um stop walking on the treadmill just to text him back while he goes and says, oh, I just came back from the gym. I would go and stop eating and stop my meal and go text him while he goes and it's like, oh, I just got done finished eating. Like it was something like that. Essentially, it's like this person is stopping their life just so that they can reply to somebody else, just so they can appease something in them, so they can feed off of someone else's energy. And I have a bad habit of doing that. Like it's bad. So like it kind of just dawned on me, like, why are you so self-sacrificial? Like, why are you so willing to give up your life for somebody that you don't know? Why are you so quick to be like, hey, here's my time, here's my availability, you get to have it all, for people that you just met, for people that you are just simply dating, for people you do not owe anything to? Why are you so willing to give up your time? What triggers it? Like, because it's like when I'm single and I ain't got nobody to talk to, I'm essentially so focused on me. Hey y'all. Hey. But yeah, when I'm single, I'm like just very focused on myself. But as soon as I get in a connection, it's like people kind of get me anxious. And I'm like, why am I so anxious for a person that I don't even know? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Hey, y'all. Hey. How are y'all? I'm good. Hey. Hey. All right. But yes, why am I so anxious and ready to give up my time to people that I don't know? Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Thanks. Thanks. I try. The girls are out. Hello. Hey. But yeah. So for me, like I realized that I am like real quick to like assume the worst. And it's specifically when it comes to when I'm dating and men and stuff like that. And I know that it got something to do with my childhood, and that's okay. I'm healing. Thank you. But yeah, I'm healing. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. And I'm realizing that like the reality is that like I'm looking for validation and insecurity outside of myself. And that is where you go wrong every time. You will never find that outside of yourself. I'm here to tell you, breaking news, you will never find that outside of yourself. Or the thing is, what I've realized is that when I look for security outside of myself, it's like it's a false sense. I go ahead and I'm sitting there waiting for somebody to reply, waiting for somebody to do this, da 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 da. And I realize that, hey, I'm never gonna feel good because my fucking life is in the hands of somebody else. My emotions is in the hands of somebody else. And that is where I go wrong every time. Instead of taking my energy back and focusing on myself, it's like I focus on other people and how they perceive me and if I'm being validated, stuff like that. And I'm trying my best, child. I'm trying my best to get out of it. So, yeah. it's like I have the sense to know that, like, yeah, I can tell myself I'm valuable and stuff, but it's like I question it. My inner child questions that because she had such a hard time growing up. She went through whatever she went through, and she is still looking for that validation, but she looks for it in the wrong places. And I know she does that because, like, look at how we're raised, look at how we grow up. Like, we're always taught to, like, seek validation from grades, seek validation from your parents, seek validation from your friends. So it makes sense why we end up in these situations and constantly have to call back in our energy and learn how to really rely on ourselves and really be the validation for ourselves. And I'm in that phase where I'm really learning how to be in a secure attachment style with myself. And that's really what secure attachment really is about. It's about you and being secure with yourself and being grounded within your own mind. But hey, I just think I don't really know how to get a grasp on that concept yet. I think that's really where I kind of struggle. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can tell myself I'm secure, but how do I fully believe it? And I know that it takes time and you have to be present with yourself and you really have to value yourself over everybody else, over any validation that you can get out of everybody else. But not everybody is built for that. Okay. I'm trying to be built for that. I'm trying. But it's the reality that it's really not sustainable for me to be reliant on it's really not sustainable for me to be reliable on if somebody is validating me, because it's like when somebody ends up Alex, shut up. When somebody is not where is the OnlyFans? Y'all better look me up, child. What? Anyways, so whenever it's like, y'all done got me off track. Mm-mm. But yeah, it's really not sustainable. It's not sustainable to be in a situation where you keep on relying on other people. Hey, hey. Yeah, you keep on relying on other people for your validation. Because it's like when these other people are not in your face, these people leave and go live their own lives. They go to work, they go off, they do whatever they want to do. They have a life to live too. They're whole adults. You're a whole adult and you got to go live your life too. So if these people are not in your face, validating you, constantly giving you reassurance, how are you going to feel reassured? How are you going to actually feel stable? How are you actually going to feel secure in yourself? That's the real question. How are you going to do it? Because it has to be on you. Period. Mm-mm-mm. But it's like I'm in that stage where I'm learning to be the source of my own happiness. And it's new because I've never been the source for myself. I've always looked outside of myself and tried to look for validation. Like, and now I'm in a phase where I cannot emotionally rely on how people are treating me anymore. I cannot be so emotionally involved that I ruin my day just because somebody isn't texting me back in a certain amount of time. Just because I haven't heard back from somebody within hours. Mind you, I only know these people for 2 weeks. Why am I anxious? What is making me anxious? I'm not understanding. But it's like I think it boils back down to an abandonment wound and constantly reliving that and seeking out some way to not feel abandoned. But the only way that I cannot feel abandoned is to stop abandoning myself, stop abandoning my life for other people, stop emotionally being forthcoming and constantly giving my heart to people I don't know. These are strangers. I don't know these people. why why am I doing this? So like I said, the focus right now is really about the secure attachment to myself. Yes, definitely with the self-love, and not even just self-love, but like really valuing yourself and really being the center of my life, like really checking in with myself, being there for myself and pouring into myself, and that being the focus. Even if I have a partner, if I don't have a partner, like that just has to be the focus. And I feel like a lot of times I lose that focus. A lot of times, like, I put my energy outside of me because I'm so used to having to filter people. I'm so used to having to try to read the room and having to read into how are these people treating me, and then kind of shaping myself based off of that. Period, demisexual. Me, I feel like I am too. But I don't know. I don't know. It's like there's a hetero side to the demisexual. It's like I really gotta feel a connection, and a lot of times I do not feel that connection with people. But when I do feel the connection, it goes like very, it goes too quick for me. Like I have so much love in me that I'm so willing to give it outside of myself, that it's like, why are you giving it so willingly? Why not give that to yourself? It's like I kind of have this love reservoir sitting inside of me, and I don't really use the reservoir until it's like too late. Until like somebody is in front of me, when I need to just use the reservoir for myself. And I'm learning how to not do that. I'm learning how to give myself that love kind of thing, because I know I have it in me, and I'm full of it. I'm full of love, and I need to stop projecting it onto people and just realize that all of this love that I see in the world, like, it's because of me. It's my filter. It is me. But yeah, I was recently put in a situation. I'm finna tell my business. I was recently put in a situation where talking to this guy, whatever. I ended my celibacy, and now I'm in a place where, period, some people just don't know what a good person is until they lost it. Yeah. And I mean, that's really life, and I'm realizing like that's really a reflection of them and what they are able to, like, abstain. Like, what are you really able to hold? Like, a lot of people are not able to hold me. A lot of people do not have the capacity for me. And I have to be okay with that and not take that personal, as a personal hit, as if I'm the problem. No, it's just about compatibility. Some people are not compatible. Some people are just not compatible. Some people just do not have it in them, and that's okay. Mm-mm. But yeah, what was I saying? I was telling my business. So back to my business. Yeah, anyways, ended my celibacy, and I had a lot of shame around that, because it was kind of like, why was I so willing? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, it was against everything I thought I was. Everything I thought about myself, it was kind of like, I thought you saw yourself as this way. I thought, da, 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 da. So I had a lot of shame built around that. And then, like, it led to me getting real anxious and just having to process that. So I processed that, and I kind of let go of the shame around it. Kind of. No promises. I tried. I tried my best. But I kind of worked through that, and now it's like the guy I'm allegedly speaking with. The guy I'm allegedly speaking with, um, he had went on a trip, and it was like the last day of the trip. Like, I kind of didn't really hear much from him, and I know he said that he was coming back on a certain day. I didn't hear nothing from him on the day that he said he was coming back. So I just assume he ghosted me, and I know that I assume that because I have a wound with that. Like, I've been ghosted before on the same kind of stipulations where things are going good, and out of nowhere somebody would just like ghost me. Like, they'll tell me they love me one day, and then they out. And I said, "Oh." So I was just like, okay, he definitely ghosted me. Girl, I almost cursed his whole bloodline. Like, I was ready to curse his bloodline. Like, I just like, that's how I'm like, yeah, you're a crash out. Like, you have issues. Like, and it's like, when I feel played, girl, I hate to see me when I'm played. I hate to see it because it's a different kind of rage. Like, nobody should get that rage out of me. But people, it's like, as soon as I feel tried or played, they get it out of me. So I'm assuming that I have been blocked. Mind you, I'm very connected. I'm very intuitive. And spirit was telling me, like, you did not get blocked. But I did not believe it. I did not care what they had to say because I was so traumatized from my past. So it basically triggered me to relive the other experience I had before. And in the reliving of that, I almost lost my mind. I said, oh my gosh, why am I crying so hard? I don't even know this man. But I know that I was grieving the loss of somebody else. Like, I was grieving a old wound that I didn't really actually deal with in completion. Something that really just builds upon my other wounds, kind of thing. So I don't know. I'm still I'm still working through that, honey. And girl, I was crying, screaming at the top of my lungs. I had to let it out. And I'm glad I let it out because it's better than lashing out on other people. And I feel like because I've been very passive in my life, it's like I be wanting to lash out. Like when I get triggered enough, I want to lash out. And then I was having to calm myself down to not lash out. And in order to not lash out, I need to scream and cry. So I screamed and cried. I screamed and I cried. And I prayed and I prayed. And then as soon as I calmed down and I realized, hey, I need to be the focus of my life. Nobody should get this kind of energy from me. I don't even know this man. I'm safe. Nothing's wrong. Like, now it's back to me and watering my own garden. As soon as I said that, why did I get a text from that man? Talk about, hey, I lost my phone while I was at Rolling Loud. Like, that's the event he was at. He lost his phone. So he did not have a phone and he had to travel back with no phone. So I just assumed I was ghosted. And then he came back and I knew I had a problem because I was looking at that text like, I thought she was dead. Like, I named him dead in my head. He was dead to me. So it's like a ghost came back. And I said, oh, what is he doing here? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be dead. I was supposed to curse your bloodline. What is going on? Why are you here? So, child, now it's like I emotionally built myself up to like cut him off. So now I'm sitting here looking at him like, I don't know if I want to continue, even though you did nothing to me. Even though you didn't actually ghost me, I still have these residual feelings. And now it's like, dang, I really have to work on this stuff. And I'm so prone to being like, oh, I just need to be single. But it's like, when I'm single, I don't work on this stuff. Like, being in these connections is helping me to actually work on myself and actually try. Thank you, capital B. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I'm liking our conversation. But yeah, where was I at? I got caught up. I got caught up in the comments. Mm-mm. But yeah, I'm realizing that I kind of just got very angry, and I started projecting essentially the shame that I feel for myself for feeling this way, as well as the pain I have from the past of getting ghosted. It kind of projected onto him, and now I'm looking at him sideways, even though he did do nothing but lose his phone. Who fault is that? Hey, he didn't do nothing but lose his phone. That's not my fault. That's not his fault. How am I supposed to penalize him for that? I'm trying not to, but I think within the thinking that I was ghosted, I ended up snooping on some stuff. It wasn't really snooping. I just basically logged back in to this dating app. Stand up. No, you stand up and stand tall. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was looking at this dating app and I just realized like he kind of was changing some of the stuff that was on his profile. Like, it was weird. I said, why are you changing stuff that was on the profile? And it just reminded me that, wow, you are a little too emotionally invested. The fact that you were willing to, like, cut off anybody for this guy. You only been dating the man for 2 weeks. You're willing to cut it off with anybody. That makes no sense. Why not keep dating? Why not open your options? Why close yourself off to somebody you don't really even know just because they make you feel good? That don't make no sense. Like, so now it's like I got offended when I looked and I was like, oh, he's still active on this dating app because things are changing on the dating app. So now I'm like, I thought that this connection was deeper than what it really was. And I think I end up hurting my own feelings every time I do that. Like, I don't like constantly doing that. I constantly end up in these situations. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily people who don't want us. I'm not going to go as far as saying that. I think people who are not equal, people who don't act the way that I do. Like, I just like, or maybe I read too deep into it. Like, I read deeper into things. And when I look back on the conversations I had with this person, like, I was like, there was nothing there for me to just assume that this is going to be exclusive. Like, we never had that conversation. We never really went too deep on the whole relationship thing. So for me to be like, so quick, it's like, why am I so quick to being exclusive with somebody I don't know? Why am I so quick to being possessive? Why am I so quick to getting hurt just because they're talking to other people when I should have been talking to other people in the first place? That was really my plan to do in the first place. But once my feelings get involved, a lot of the stuff I say that I won't do goes out the window. And that is really the issue that I'm having with myself. Why are my standards going out the window when I like somebody? Anyways, do I believe in marriage? I do. I do. I'm 25 right now. I know that in my head I said I would be married by 30. I got 5 years. I got 5 years to make it happen. You said don't stand to their level. My thing is, it's not about standing to their level. I genuinely, like, when I research why, like, people date around, like, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. It does. Because why? Why would I be exclusive for somebody? If I want to be a wife, why am I settling to be a girlfriend? Why am I settling to be in a talking stage? Why am I not having a whole group of people? Where is the courting? People need to be courting me. I need to be dating. I need to be learning myself through the people I date. I need that. But I'd much rather be like, oh no, this is the one. Like, no, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, love, but it's like I don't even love these people. that be a thing. I can't love you after 2 weeks. I can't. I can't. I love myself. I have love within me. So I'm a lover, but I don't really love these people. Like, I don't love these people. I don't know them. Y'all are strangers. Who are you people? Me and Khalifa fine, so thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know these people. Get to know me then. I don't know you people either. I'm not in the space to get to. Am I? I don't know. Is you cute? Is you cute? I am a little vain. I cannot lie. I'm a bit vain. How tall are you? What's your bank account look like? What you looking for? Give it to me. Do I look cute? I can't even see. I can't see. I'm sorry, capital B. I cannot see. Not you looking for me. Where you live? Starting a love story through a live? That's insane. But I'm delusional. I am. Where is that? What country is that? Is that a country? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I've never heard of that. South Africa. Okay. I need to go. I do need to go to South Africa. But, yes. I feel like this live is coming to an end. I did my rant. But yeah. In conclusion, I'm learning. I am learning to find safety in myself. I'm learning. Like, I'm just tired of being in a place where I have to feel like I gauge people all the time. Not the next one, too. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? I know that's right. But yes, I'm learning to not be the bearer of other people and how they view me, perceive me. I'm learning to just stand in my own value and really just set the tone. I'm learning. I don't got a hang of it yet, but I'm getting there and I'm trying my best. So, yeah, I have to remember, like, I'm not in danger anymore. I'm not that little girl who didn't feel loved by her dad. I am a grown ass woman. I'm too old. I'm too old to be claiming daddy issues. I'm too old. Like, that man cannot do nothing to me at this point. And if he did, the police could get caught. And I feel like, even growing up, like, let's really talk about this. Like, growing up, I think that adults have this power trip. Like, some adults have a very strong power trip. So it's kind of like they want to dominate over you. And it's like, once you age out of that age where they feel like they can dominate over you, they kind of stop and leave you alone all of a sudden. Now it's like, you're not a nuisance. All of a sudden it's like, oh, now I'm not going to put my hands on you no more. You get to do what you want to do because you're grown now. But before, I was under strict limits, strict control. Hands was getting put on me. I was getting my whoopings, okay? And over nothing. So now I have to remember, like, ain't nobody gonna whoop me now. I'm safe. I'm good. Okay? True love conquers everything. It does. It does. And I'm learning to find that true love within myself and operate from that and overflow from that. See, you were meant to be here. But you deserve true love as well, capital B. And I really appreciate you being here. I really do. I enjoyed our conversation. But yeah, no one is responsible for my emotions but me. So I have to stop willingly giving them out. And that concludes my TED Talk. Okay, I'm done. I'm done yapping. I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I go live every Wednesday. I own a business. So if you want to book with me, link is in the description box. Love you all. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.